Talk Shoes. Recorded live.
Welcome to the new show of Thunderhead Pictures Podcast, episode 4. Today we have, since it's Independence Day tomorrow, we have news that found on care11.com. Army veteran rescues an eagle in an incredible way by Boyd Hempert. Here's the audio clip of it. It's on video. It's loading.
There's no mistaking the document belonging to Jason Gallup. Chris Blake in the breeze just brings freedom. But this 4th of July weekend, very patriotic, Jason has taken his patriot to new heights. That was yesterday as he was making a run for base. But then this caught his eye. A young bald eagle hanging upside down from a rope. Right then I thought, man, that just doesn't look good. Turns out others had been watching the eagle with concern too for more than 2 days. That's when we decided that we really need to make some calls. Jason's wife called everyone she could think of, from the fire department to the DNR. It was kind of one of those things where, what do we do? What can we do? The eagle was just too high. It's right up the road here.
He had jokingly said, well, we could try and shoot it down. I said, yep. That's what you're going to do.
This is a Ruger 1022. This might be a good time to show you this. That's Jason on one of his 2 tours in Afghanistan. He had told me that he was a veteran in the service and that he wouldn't do it if he couldn't do it safely. Bill Mose gave the go. Just held it like this, and Jason started firing. I saw him in the scope. He was looking at me. So I sat there with the binos. I was like, oh, he's an excellent shot. 150 times he fired. It was slow, precise shots. Jason cleared 3 branches.
So this is a pretty big branch.
Some gray stripes are from the bullets going through. Then down into the soft underbrush came the eagle as Jason shot through the rope. There was a lot of tears. It was breathtaking. It was a beautiful moment. Jason kind of came to the rescue on it. Officer Mose started the trip to the Raptor Center. It rode in the front seat with me, and the whole time his head was up, and he was alert. 4th of July. That's our bird. I can't let it sit there. Mission accomplished.
He fought for freedom again yesterday.
Well, we have a shot taken just today of the eagle recovering at the Raptor Center at the University of Minnesota. The staff veterinarian told us the eagle is eating and drinking as they assess his long-term prognosis. Jason and Jackie have named it Freedom, and will ask the Raptor Center to release him back at their lake. He spent an hour and a half, believe it or not, aiming that gun at those branches and that rope as he waited for the wind to settle down so he could take that precise shot so he could be sure he wouldn't hit the eagle until the job was done. Incredible. It's a July weekend. Yeah, I know it. And there's some beautiful comments on our Facebook page that's been lighting up over this story. I'd let Jason know to check that page out, to read some of the thanks that have been left for him. And if folks want to add some more, he'll see those shirts. He should have gotten the Star Spangled Banner to play underneath this just to tie it all in. You couldn't make it up? Yeah, thanks, boys. You bet.
Okay, that's news. We're going to have news, Bible time, and then other stuff, maybe interview if there is anybody to interview. And then we would do the movies and book reviews. I can find a page, but it'll be coming soon stuff. And if you're subscribed, stay subscribed. There might be more episodes coming soon. So next is Bible time. Book of Hosea. The book of Hosea, chapter 1. The word of That's again. Oh boy, that's not good. There it is. Book of Hosea, chapter 1. The word of the Lord that came unto Hosea, the son of Beri, in the days of Azariah, Jotham, Azah, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, the son of Joash, king of Israel, the beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea. And the Lord said to Hosea, Go, take unto thee a wife of whoredoms and children of whoredoms, for the land has committed great whoredom, departing from the Lord. So he went and took Gomer, the daughter of Diblaim, which conceived and bare him a son. And the Lord said unto him, Call his name Jezreel, for yet a little while, and I will avenge the blood of Jezreel upon the house of Jehu, and will cause to cease the kingdom of the house of Israel. And it should come to pass at that day that I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel. And she conceived again and bare a daughter. And God said unto him, Call her name Loruham, for I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Lord their God, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. Now when she had weaned Lahama, she conceived and bare a son. Then said God, Call his name Amai, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it should come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living God. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appointed themselves one head, and they should come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. Chapter 2. Say ye unto your brethren, Ammi, and to your sisters, Rahuham, plead your mother, plead, for she is not my wife, neither am I her husband. Let her therefore put away her whoredoms out of her sight, and her adulteries from between her breasts, lest I strip her naked, and set her as in the day that she was born, and make her as a wilderness, and set her like a dry land, and slay her with thirst. And I will not have mercy upon her children, for they be the children of whoredoms. For their mother hath played the harlot. She that conceived them hath done shamefully, for she said, I will go after my lovers, and lovers, there is no N between lovers and that, so I made a mistake. a little mistake there, but I'm going to read that part. I will go after my lovers that give me my bread and my water, my wool and my flax, mine oil and my drink. Therefore, behold, I will hedge up thy way with thorns, and make a wall that she should not find her paths. And she should follow after her lovers, but she should not overtake them. And she should seek them, but should not find them. Then should she say, I will go and return to my first husband, for then was it better with me than now. For she did not know that I gave her corn and wine and oil, and multiplied her silver and gold, which they prepared for Baal. Therefore will I return and take away my corn in the time thereof, and my wine in the season thereof, and will recover my wool and my flax given to cover her nakedness. And now will I discover her lewdness in the sight of her lovers, and none should deliver her out of my hand. I will also cause all her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moons and her Sabbaths, and all her solemn feasts. And I will destroy her vines and her fig trees. Wherefore she hath said, These are my rewards that my lovers have given me, and I will make them a forest, and the beasts of the field should eat them. And I will visit upon her the days of Balaam, wherein she burned incense to them, and she decked herself with her earrings and her jewels, and she went after her lovers and forget me, saith the Lord. Therefore, behold, I will allure her and bring her into the wilderness, and speak comfortably unto her, and I will give her vineyards from thence, and the valley of Acre for a door of hope, and she should sing there as in the days of her youth, and as in the day, when she came up out of the land of Egypt. And it should be at that day, saith the Lord, that thou should call me Ishai, and should call me no more Baalim, for I will take away the names of Baalim out of her mouth, and they should no more be remembered by their name. And in that day will I make a covenant for them with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven, and with the creeping things of the ground, and I will break the bow and the sword and the battle out of the earth, and will make them to lie down safely. And I will betroth thee unto me forever, yea, I will betroth thee unto me in righteousness, and in judgment, and in loving kindness, and in mercies. I will betroth thee unto me in faithfulness, and thou shalt know the Lord. And it shall come to pass in that day, I will hear, saith the Lord, I will hear the heavens, and they should hear the earth, and the earth should hear the corn, and the wine, and the oil, and they should hear Jezreel. And I will sow her unto me in the earth, and I will have mercy upon her that had not obtained mercy. And I will say to them which were not my people, Thou art my people, and they should say, Thou art my God. I will read chapter 3 after I check see if anybody joined yet. The call. 1 minute. Guess nobody joined the call. I'm outside if you want to know. In Angelica, New York, is you hear background sounds. I have to use my phone since the shoe didn't want to connect on talk shoe. So, okay, chapter 3 of Hosea. Then said the Lord unto me, Go yet, love a woman, the love of her friend, yet an adulteress, according to the love of the Lord toward the children of Israel, who look to other gods and love flagons of wine. So I brought her to me for 15 pieces of silver and for an homer of barley and half homer of a barley. And I said unto her, Thou shalt abide for me many days. Thou shalt not play the harlot, and thou shalt not be for the other man. So will I also be for thee. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, and without a prince, and without sacrifice, and without an image, and without an aspen, and without Teronim. Afterward shall the children of Israel return and seek the Lord their God and David their king, and shall fear the Lord and his goodness in the latter days. And God is teaching Israel part and lesson in this, if you want to know. I will read chapter 4 next week too. So we have more stuff, or I will do it later in the show. Since I have nobody waiting to talk for the interview part, I don't know if this is going to be an hour show, so I'm just going to... Sorry I was late doing this because I was having trouble getting the equipment to run on here. What luck, huh? Well, since we don't have the interview, we are to the books and movie review. But this week, we're just going to give out what's coming soon this weekend in movies, and then this week on DVDs, and I'm going to tell you about the box office. The movies are already out. Well, number 1, July 1st through the 3rd, the weekend box office estimates for that of July 1st through the 3rd. Number 1 is Finding Dory, around $41.9 million. Well, that movie might sound good, but they're not really finding Dory that much. They're really just finding her family pretty much and knowing her background. Pretty much. I think it is. I didn't see it, but that's what I read. Number 2, The Legend of Tarzan, $38.1 million. Well, somebody has low esteem if they are watching almost like a remake thing. Number 3, The Purge 3, $30.9 million. Number 4, The BFG, whatever that is, $19.6 million. And last but not least, number 5, Independence Day Resurgence, comes around $16.5 million at the box office. Oh, that's how much all the sales together. The new movies for this week, coming this weekend on July 7th, 2016 and July 10th, 2016, Cell, The Secret Life of Pets, Fathers and Daughters, Captain Fantastic, Mike and Dave, Need Wedding Dates. Our Little Sister. Now on the DVD front, if it loads. On Tuesday, July 5th, these are the DVDs or Blu-rays, whatever. They have on here. This information is coming on comingsoon.net. The news thing was on channel11news.com. I found it in One News Daily and thought it was a good story. Just let you hear it. If you want to watch the whole video, it's on that website. Number 1, Chronicles of the Ghostly Tribe on Blu-ray disc. Number 2, Chronicles of the Ghostly Tribe on DVD. This is what it says Tuesday, July 5th on it. Number 3, Term Life Blu-ray disc. 4, Term Life coming soon on DVD on July 5th. Number 5, The Dark Knight Trilogy Special Edition Blu-ray disc. Wow, that really puts up the cake, doesn't it? Really good information, huh? Really? Well, since I don't have that much nobody on this episode, I should have announced it more, and more people would have came. Well, Hosea chapter 4 says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood touches blood. Therefore shall the land by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, the blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall bangeth with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea should be taken away." That was Hosea chapter 4, verses 1 through 3. I'll be right back. My stuff is getting blown away, so I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to get stuff up. Sorry about that. Well, let's see if I can pick up where I lost off as the one stops blowing. Verse 4 of chapter 4 of Hosea. "Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also should fall with thee in the night. And I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children, as they were increased, so they sin against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity, and there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways, and reward them their doings. For they should eat and not have enough. They should commit whoredom and should not increase, because they have left off to take heed to the Lord. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. My people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declareth unto them, for the spirit of whoredoms has caused them to err, and they have gone a whoring from under their God. They sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains and burn incense upon the hills, under oaks and pollers and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore your daughters should commit whoredom, and your spouses should commit adultery. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery, for themselves are separate with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore the people that doeth not understand should fall. Though thou, Israel, play the harlot, yet let not Judah offend, and come not ye unto Gilgal. Neither go ye up to Bethaven, nor swear the Lord liveth, for Israel slideth back as a backslider, heather. Now the Lord will feed them as a lamb in a large place. Ephraim is joined to idols. Let him alone. Their drink is sour. They have committed whoredom convulsively. Her rulers will with shame do love give ye. The wind hath bound her up in her wings, and they should be ashamed because of their sacrifices. Hear ye this, O priests, and hearken ye, house of Israel, and give ye ear, O house of the king, for judgment is toward you, because ye have been a snare on Mizpah, and a net spread upon Tabor. And the revolters are profound to make slaughter. Thou, I have been a rebuker of them all. I know Ephraim and Israel is not hid from me. For now, O Ephraim, thou committest whoredom, and Israel is defiled. They will not frame their doings to turn unto their God, for the spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of them, and they have not known the Lord. And the pride of Israel doth testify to his face. Therefore shall Israel and Ephraim fall in their iniquity. Judah also should fall with them. They should go with their flocks and with their herds to seek the Lord, but they should not find him. He hath withdrawn himself from them. They have dealt treacherously against the Lord, for they have begotten strange children. Now should a mouth devour them with their potions. Blow ye the cornet in Gibeah, and the trumpet in Ramah. Cry aloud of Bethaven after thee, O Benjamin. Ephraim shall be desolate in the day of rebuke. Among the tribes of Israel have I made known that which shall surely be. The princes of Judah were like them that removed the bound. Therefore I will pour out my wrath upon like water Ephraim is oppressed and broken in judgment, because he willingly walked after the commandment. Therefore will I be unto Ephraim as a moth, and to the house of Judah as rottenness. When Ephraim saw his sickness and Judah saw his wound, then went Ephraim to the Syrian and sent to King Joram. Yet should he not heal you, nor cure you of your wound. For I will be unto Ephraim as a lion, and as a young lion to the house of Judah. I will tear and go away. I will take away, and none shall rescue him. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face in their affliction. They will seek me early. Chapter 6. Come and let us return unto the Lord, for he hath torn and he will heal us. He has cemented and he will bind us up. After 2 days will he revive us. In the third day he will rise us up, and we shall live in his sight. Then shall we know if we followed on to know the Lord. His going forth is prepared as the morning, and he should come unto us as the rain, as the latter and former rain unto the earth. O Ephraim, and shall I do unto thee, O Judah? What shall I do unto thee? For your goodness is as a morning cloud, and as the early dew, it goeth away. Therefore have I healed them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth. For I desire mercy and not sacrifice, and the knowledge of God more than burnt offerings. But they, like man, have transgressed the covenant. There have they dealt treachery against me. Gilgad is a city of them that work iniquity, and is polluted with blood, and as troops of robbers wait for a man. So the company of priests murder in the way by consent, for they commit lewdness. I have seen a horrible thing in the house of Israel. There is the whoredom of Ephraim. Israel is defiled. Also, O Judah, he hath set an harvest for thee when I return the captivity of my people. Chapter 7. I don't know if I'll be reading that. It's like 14 chapters in Hosea, and I don't know if I have enough juice in my form to keep on going, but I will give you this, that God was getting tired of Israel, a certain place of Israel doing whoredom and stuff, and there's much going on in Israel, and he was trying to tell them the punishments if they don't turn. So, sorry about all the pauses and stuff. This is my real live podcast I ever done in a long time, and I'm Joseph Rice, the host of it. And I might have more stuff later. I don't know, I might have an episode next week at 3 o'clock again if I have time, and if I'm able to do it, the podcast. And this shall be on iTunes podcast, and it will also be on Google Play podcast. And if you want to listen to live shows or come on the show, It's on talkshoe.com. Talk like what I'm doing now, and shoe like on your feet.com. I heard that saying from other podcasts before, so I just wanted to give it so you know how to spell talk shoe. Maybe one of these days I can get the shoe phone to work on my phone, but right now I couldn't. And if you ever want to come on the show, you can dial in the show. If this is the same number, Talk Shoe's show is phone number to dial in is 724-444-7444, and the calling ID is 136731. I think that's all you need. If you need any more, just email me at josephrice553@gmail.com, and I will give the PIN number. It would just be my cell phone number, I believe, so never mind. I am not going to give you the PIN number because it would be ridiculous. Anyway, I don't know if it means anything. But Joseph Rice 553@gmail.com, if I got that right. My website is http / I think there's on the right slashes. THUHEP.weebly.com. How to spell Weebly is WEEBLY. And if you want to check out the audio drama I'll be having on a show later on, it's coming soon still. I just need more people to add the parts and stuff. It's based on the novel Divergent, and I'm just doing that so teachers can help. It will help teachers with their kids of reading and stuff. It will bring the story of Divergent to life. The sound effects and stuff, if I can get it organized. It will be hard because people have busy lives and stuff these days, and it's hard to get people to do it. But the website is, the HTTP thing. I don't need to repeat that. It's thelifeoftrisspryor.weebly.com. And if you go to my main site and on the info page, there's links of the other pages I have that I made. This has been Thunderhead Pictures. You've been caught in the storm. And God bless you all. And hope we meet someday. Bye.